Alright, so this is section 9.2, the surface area of prisms and cylinders, day 1. For today, we're just going to talk about the surface area of cylinders. So first we need to define some vocabulary. First we have a lateral face. A lateral face is simply a face that is not a base of a solid. So we also need to find what is a base. Bases are the congruent parallel faces of a solid. So you can think of this as the bottom and top of a solid. So if you look at the cylinder picture to the right, we can clearly see on the bottom there is a circle, and on the top there is a congruent circle. So those circles are our bases. So the lateral faces are anything that is not a base. So in this case it would be the curved side going all the way around the shape. Next we have the lateral area. The lateral area is the sum of all the areas of each lateral face. Last, we have a cylinder. A cylinder is a solid with two congruent parallel circular bases. So if you look to the right, we have a picture of a cylinder, and we're going to talk about finding the surface area of a cylinder. The volume for the surface area is S equals 2B plus C times H, where B here stands for the area of the base, or the area of the circle on bottom. C stands for the circumference of the base, and H stands for the height of the cylinder. Now obviously S here stands for the surface area. So let's try using this formula to find the surface area of the cylinders below. In example 1, it asks us to find the surface area of the cylinder. Round your answer to the nearest whole number. So we're given the cylinder here. We see that our height going from one base to the other base is 4 feet. And the radius of our base is 3 feet. So I'm going to start with my formula for surface area. S equals 2B plus C times H. So I need to find B, or the area of the base, and it is a circle base, so our area is going to be from the formula of the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Here r, or the radius, is 3 feet. So we put in 3 for r, and we have pi times 3 squared. 3 squared is 9, so we have pi times 9, and we can plug in 3.14 for pi, multiply this by 9, and if you put that in our calculator, that will round to 28. And since it's area, we have feet squared. Next, I know I will also need to find the circumference of the base. The formula for the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Again, our radius is 3, so we plug that in. We get 2 times pi times 3, which gives us 2 times 3 is 6, so 6 pi. We can plug in 3.14 in for pi and put it into our calculator, and that will give us a circumference of 19 feet. So we have our circumference and the area of our base, and the height is given to us of 4 feet, so we can plug all of these into our formula. So S equals 2, for the area of the base, we can plug in 28, plus C is our circumference, which was 19, times H, which is our height of 4. So we want to do 2 times 28, which gives us 56, plus 19 times 4, which gives us 76. So if we add these together, we get a surface area of 132. This is going to be feet squared since we're dealing with a type of area. Let's look at example number 2. Again, it asks us to find the surface area and round to the nearest whole number. So again, our formula is going to be S equals 2 times B plus C times H. We need to find the area of our base, B. Our base, again, we have this circle, and it gives us that the diameter is 12 feet, so which means that our radius is half of our diameter and must be 6 feet. So when we find the area of our base, we're going to do pi r squared and plug in 6 for r, which gives us pi times 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, so we're going to have 3.14 times 36, which gives us 113 if we round to a whole number. So we found the area of our base. Next we need to find the circumference of our base. Again, our formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. Our radius is 6 feet. We can plug that in. We get 2 times pi times 6. 2 times 6 gives us 12, and we can plug in 3.14 for pi. And when we multiply this out, we will get a total of 38 if we round. So our circumference is 38, and that's feet. Sorry, our area was in feet squared. I left off my units. And last we need to know the height, and the height is given to us here. Our height is 10 feet. So now we have everything we need to plug into our formula for the surface area. So we have S is equal to 2 times the area of the base, which is 113, plus the circumference, which is 38, times the height, which is 10. So 2 times 113 will give us 226, plus 38 times 10 will give us 380. And when we add those together, we will get a total surface area of 606 feet squared as our final answer. Alright, so you're responsible for just this one following checkpoint.